Open. It's semi-final Saturday, day 5 here at the tournament, and as you can see, we've already had a couple of finalists that have been chosen, the mixed doubles and the women's singles. Up next, it's the other mixed doubles semi-final, Chen and Wei, the number 4 seeds, taking on Jiang and Wei, number 2 seeds and defending champions. And there are the last 4, as you can see. Barbara Undercrow and Paul Sampran have taken their final berth. Now it's up to these 2 pairs. That chance of an all-China final has evaporated. Let's find out who their opponents are going to be right now. Well, the countdown has started. The pyrotechnics are alight.
DAIHATSU Japan Open 2025 Badminton Championships, a part of HSBC BWF World Tour Super 750. Mixed double semi-final.
Chen and Wei.
Please welcome Chen Wei from Malaysia.
Wow, there have been plenty of headlines recently about this pair. Certainly in the running to be the top mixed doubles pair out of Malaysia. A couple of off-court and on-court differences meant that there were some question marks as to whether they would be playing together. They did confirm that for these bigger tournaments they would be together. And I think there's no one better to actually comment on this situation than Steen Pedersen, former Danish national coach and our resident badminton expert, who's joined me in the commentary box once again. Steen, thanks for joining us. What's your take on the Chen Wei?
Well, they're back together. It's not only for the big tournaments, they're back together for good. They're not playing with any other partners.
Right. No,
it's the only way to do it.
In Malaysia, there was a lot of hype, there was a lot of press as to what was happening and a little bit of differences between them.
The Malaysian badminton press. It's a whole different thing that we don't want to get into here now. But now they were entered into 2 tournaments whilst they were at odds. But now there's no question they're back. They're a combination and consistently amongst the 5 best pairs in the world. That would be a really, really bad decision to split. Sometimes you've got to show people that this is actually the best combination for them.
And defending champions Jiang and Wei, for you, have they been in good form recently?
They haven't played a lot because they have also been split. So the last tournament together was the Malaysia Masters. Didn't play Singapore and Indonesia together. They played with that means Chen played with Yang Jiang and Hong Kong didn't have enough points to get into the tournaments.
Well, she did get some success, I remember, with Yang. 2-1 is the head-to-head. Last time they met was at Japan right here last year. 21-16, 21-18 was the score. So coin toss out the way. Changing their bags in the kit area. Doubles has been the focus of Malaysian badminton for sure, especially in the absence of Li Zijia. Tan Kian Meng and Lai Peijing have pretty much deserted the scene now. Goh Sun Wat and Siobhan Lai have been doing well enough, but the focus, as Steen just pointed out, has been on this pairing of Chen and Wei. 27 years old now, Chen born in Ipoh, that's up north in Malaysia, and they've had a good set of results. They were quarter-finalists last year, so they've already upped their result from the 2024 Japan Open. 3rd at the Indonesia Open. And 3rd at the Malaysia Open as well, and the India Open to start off the year. These were their 3 results to get to the semi-final. Lee and Wu in 29 minutes. Hidayatullah and Pasaribu from Indonesia in 58 minutes. And Shimogami and Obara in 32 minutes. That was yesterday, quarterfinals. So pretty comprehensive there, but they did drop a game against Hidayatullah and Pasaribu. Bang, 24 years old, born in Guilin. Currently ranked 2, has been number 1 with Wei Yazin. And that was March of this year. They themselves, second at the Malaysia Masters, third at the Badminton Asia Championships. They won the Swiss Open. They were runner-up at the All England. They won the India Open. And so they're looking for their second consecutive win here in Japan, being defending champions. These were their results to get to the semi-final. Gao and Wu in 36 minutes. Pang Rong and Cheng Su-yin in 29 minutes. Liu Sun-Wat and Siobhan Lai in 38 minutes. So it's been 2 Malaysian pairs in succession to get to the semi-final. Is it going to be a third pair here?
Ready to play.
It takes them to the final. Iris Metspalu's in the big chair, the umpire seat. And she's joined by Yu Ichikawa in the service charge position. And with everybody in position, we are ready to get underway.
Picture the highly successful Chinese mixed doubles coach.
I'm sure that's got to be Rexy Malaiki on the other side. We haven't had a shot of him yet, but that looks like him from up here. Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Indonesian
on my
doubles
right,
legend, of course.
Chen Jie and Do Wei, Malaysia. And on my left, Jiang and Wei Yazin, China. Do Wei to serve to Jiang Xiangfang. Level play.
Fast start. Yazin with a steep downward angle.
One, low.
Touch in by Wei Yazin. He's hit the ground running.
2, low.
Steen, for you, is it that battle at the net that's going to be significant in this match?
Yeah, I think it is. It's going to be how well is Toi Wei able to challenge Wei Yashin at the net, and can they get her away from the net? Because I think that would be really important for the Malaysians. Chinese also saw 2-1 up in head-to-heads.
Yeah.
Won the last 2.
Chen Tangji is having a word with Iris Metspalu. I think it's just about his shoes. Has to retie his shoelaces. Ever so important to have a good base to work off your shots. Especially in badminton, there's 360-degree movements on your ankles. So it is important. I think he's just is resetting his footwear.
I think there's been occasions where football players have actually scored without the boot on.
Yeah, no,
because
that's true.
Somebody has sort of
2-all.
threat them in the heel, so it went off, but they still continue running and scoring a goal. That's impressive. I don't think we'll see that in badminton.
Well, things have changed so much in terms of the texture. I remember I interviewed Bobby Charlton once.
Yeah,
and he was talking about how in the old days the footballs were so made of leather that you could hardly even bend them. But these days, footballers with their high performance training schemes, who knows? But I have heard of that.
Right, so it's fault.
Too high. Service over. 3-4. Too high. Shuttle too high.
I don't understand this. Every time there's a call, the players go and ask the umpire. It's not just Chen Changdi here. It's in general. Yeah. I mean, what is there to be in doubt about?
There is a service judge.
And the service judge is signaling with his hands what the problem is. He's also saying it.
I guess
the umpire is saying it. So like you really can't believe that you've been faulted, and you need extra confirmation.
Service over.
Physical eye-to-eye confirmation. Well, one of the biggest problems, some would say, for humans is listening.
What?
Oh, across the world. I mean, that's why people have to be reminded so many times about things on airplanes. And
what?
There you go again. Perfectly exemplifying what I'm talking about, Steve. So maybe it's just that, but I guess they
I thought you had it the first time.
They wrought up. Well, I wasn't listening. They wrought up in the moment. They just can't see anything else.
Service return from Chen Changdi. Wait, that's too steep.
6-4.
Went under the net.
It's good to see both these pairs have hit the ground running. And it's taken very little time to warm up. Quality rallies already turning up. Just 4 minutes in. Quick rallies, has to be said. Nothing too long and developed just yet, but certainly both looking up for the fight in this semi-final.
Good play by Jiang Jinpeng, who is extremely good at covering the backcourt as long as he's playing from above the top of the tape level. So the goal for Chen and To
is to get that angle.
Who I see as a little bit the underdogs in this match here is to get it below the top of the tape, and then when the Chinese have the attack, then how well can they defend? Can To Wei's defense hold up against Jiang Jinpeng's attack?
As
it
you
would
were
be
saying,
important for Wei, for the Malaysians, as mentioned earlier, if they can get Wei Yashin to the back of the court. I would like to see some flick serves to her, because she's got a very odd hitting motion when she's at the back of the court. And yeah, that's the key factors that we're gonna keep an eye out on. Excellent interception by To Wei there.
Service over. 5-9.
Just stepped
Shot
in.
a little bit too much upward from Jiang Jinpeng, and then To Wei was there immediately.
So, 5-9.
This is why I'd like to see a flicker. Oi.
6.
No reason to flick when the serve and the third shot is that good.
From Chen at the back. And it's gone wide. So Chen and To beginning to close in.
9.
Early points and lead from Jang and Wei.
And Chen keeps it short in front of Jiang Jinbang here, trying to prevent Wei Yashin in getting to the net. Oh, that was not the flick that I was looking for. I'd much rather see a high flick. Good defended by Wei Yashin though, or attacked, I should say.
Yeah.
Guess we won't see any more of those flat shots from Chen.
11-7.
So 11-7 at the break.
他们现在而且还不起球，因为怕跑不过，所以我也是要这样建议老强我，你跨完球记住，在眼睛这里来接，只要记住过了，马上动都不要动，他马上一拨再拨就行了，是吧？其他都挺好的，关注自己的发球，接发球，然后觉得发球不顺的，可以用人的反应，是吧？打手就行，好。
11-7. Play.
So as they get underway again, we can confirm it is a 5th semi-final for Jang and Wei in 2025, looking for a 5th final. And for Chen and To, it's a 4th semi-final, but they have yet to make a final this year. Of course, after having been pushed out at quarterfinal level last year, this is new ground for them at the Japan Open.
Yeah, that's also, I mean, had they reached more finals, I guess there would have been no discussion about splitting up. But it was interesting to me that on the Chinese side, the chairman of the Chinese BA, Zhang Jun, was also in the council of the BWF. Former 2-time Olympic gold medalist was in on the coaching there. And to me, that's a sign that there perhaps also is a little bit of repair work to do in the Chinese camp after this attempted split,
right?
Where these two players paired up with respectively Feng Yanjie and Huang Dongping, and it didn't really work out. But when you make a split like that, you always have one pair you think you're going to do better than the other, and that sort of you show your hand to the players what you how you rate them, and that might be necessary to. I mean, when it doesn't work out these splits, then you've got to make sure that
they don't
follow up tightly on the players and the performance and support them when they're back together.
Well, it was a relatively.
Boy, she missed it. Choi Wei.
14. 9.
Shouted a little bit too early there.
14-9, and a much bigger scoreline. It's fully reflective of what's happening on court.
Excellent.
Wei in controlling the net. I think she's definitely winning that net battle, even though we have seen some flashes from To Wei.
She's so quick on it. So quick on it. And especially in her backhand side, there's a tendency that a lot of left-handed players are a little bit more oriented towards the forehand side, but she's really quick in her backhand as well, Wei Yashin.
I mean, she may have just rattled the Malaysian pair.
And that's the second. I haven't paid attention before the last two serves, but they were both flick serves to To Wei, and she's not the tallest of athletes, so she's not that dangerous from the backcourt.
And looking a little bit reactive now, Chen and To.
Good defense there.
Great rally.
Oi, what a beauty.
That's perfect.
They were playing from below the tape level almost throughout the rally. That cross defense there from Jang and Wei made all the difference. And that's important that she is able to stand her ground in the defense. It's too flat.
And it was quite far back as well when she did that.
The flick serve to Wei Yashin is too flat.
18-10.
Maybe her elbow problem has recovered because she normally has the strapping on it. She doesn't have it now, so maybe the overhead motion has become better.
That's nicely dropped into open space on the other side.
10.
And they are steamrolling their way to this first game right now, Jang and Wei. Five semi-finals. Looking for a fifth final. It's a perfect conversion rate. 2025 for Jang and Wei. So
How good is that from Jung Jin-Fang?
20 game points.
10 game points is how good it is.
Service over.
Very quick
11,
motion.
20.
Well, the other finals they were in, Swiss Open, All England, India, Malaysia Masters. They won from that, the India Open and the Swiss Open. It's been a good run out, 2025 for Jang and Wei.
12, 20.
They've just been denied this first game. 2 of those game points saved.
Hold.
All over that. So 21-12 first game.
Jiang and Wei Yashin. 21-12.
发的这种专注，懂吗？就是说，其他我都可以，我被你杀死也认，什么都有，但是我不会给你吊死，我不会拦死，我就是保持往前冲。冲的过程不是说每个球都一定要对，你刚才有个球不是上球对角了，对吧？你看到你想推的时候，突然哗一声在地往上，保持自己专注度就好，其他都很正常。我在前面啪啪啪就拨出来，我不冲了底线，我也是不会掉出。上哪去冲啊？还是上哪？mainnya lembut-lembut tahan ya, itu juga nggak bagus. Tahan harus lebih tahan, ya. Baru keras. Ya, disiplin nggak dulu ya, besok jatuh ke bola itu kencang nggak digeser, gedenya sini apa? Ya harus berani. Bisa tahan tapi nggak konsisten. Tapi itu kan nggak tahan, nggak harus konsisten. Kadang-kadang kalau pas habis langsung putus itu, karena habis set kamu sering putus. Nah, jadi naik kalau nggak panjang lagi, udah tunggu. Ya, kualitasnya. Kalau kualitasnya bagus itu juga nggak enak.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
So back on court for game 2.
Second game. Level.
And as you were saying earlier, Steve, what's key factor here is that they have to start pushing Wei Yashin back because they are beginning to push forward, both. Change of ends.
It's over. 1.
She was not satisfied with herself there, Wei Shin.
Yeah. And sort of stamp of the feet.
Yeah, and from a coach's perspective, that's a good sign. That means that you're really, really invested in this, and you try to play as perfect as possible. That's a good block from Chen. In the previous rally, we saw that when Chen was returning Jiang Jinbang, he was trying to play back at the net immediately.
Yeah.
So the service situation is big key.
Let's pick up from Jiang.
You see that? You see she was coming from all across in front of Jiang Jinbang.
I like the way he moved back the other side as well.
Over. 1,
that happened,
2.
so she was dictating the movement and he was following.
That means that Chen Changji will have to go all the way across very soon when they get the attack against Wei Shin to sort of prevent her from just moving forward no matter what.
Right.
That's a good play, but execution lacks a little bit from Toe.
2 all.
If they can just keep pace with the scoreline, maybe they might catch a break in the middle of this game. Jang and Wei look like they are.
See, there's the hitting motion. That's not fixed.
Yeah, it did look a little bit clunky. So she's not wearing the bandage, but it's certainly not fixed.
Good play.
Bang, cleaning up from the back.
Oi.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Great rally.
3, 2.
Jiang and Wei maintaining the attack. I think Chen and Toe actually did quite well, but there's one loose shot from Chen Changji in the end, and immediately punished by Wei Shin.
Yeah, she pounced on that completely. And in addition to that, she also aimed it straight to the body of Toe Wei.
Play.
Service over. 3 all.
You can almost see that she played it a little bit upwards there. Where is it? There it is. That's too high. Great interception by Toe.
Thank you.
Maris Metropolitan keeping a very close eye on the players. Keeping
3
a
all.
timely return to court for them.
It's very, very difficult when the lift to Jiang Jinbang is so high, as is the case here. He gets a lot of angle on his shots, and that makes it much, much harder to defend well. On the other hand, you don't want him to be able to intercept forward on the court.
Yeah, you're going to try and get over the Wei Shin before you do it. So
3.
there's that middle ground, I guess. To the perfect lift. But at the speed that they're playing at, to try and force those perfect lifts out, there's the challenge in itself. Wonderful reactive motion by Wei Shin, who is very upset
4,
with
5.
the way things went in that point.
And that's probably being a little bit too harsh, because the service return was wildly deflected by the net court.
Service over.
Not the right trajectory on that serve from
6,
Toe, but super
4.
fast reactions.
Yeah.
And I think the drive serves, either they need to be much, much better from Toe and Chen, otherwise they need to take a break using them.
Again, there's that steep angle.
7,
targeted at Toei Wei. Tried her best with the body defense, but was found wanting. 7-4, and that 3-point gap has already opened up. And we saw how Jang and Wei built on that in the first game.
4.
It looks like they're doing exactly the same thing here.
And it looks to me like Chen and To are running out of ideas, or rather that the plan that they need to play, they're not able to play it yet. So the only solution is to get better individually.
9.
Right now, they have to get better right now.
No, they can't make it here. I don't think they can.
Suddenly,
that's back in the practice hall. The every day grind, day in, day out. You've got to stay focused. You've got to realize what is it that we are struggling with when we're playing the absolute top pair. In the mixed doubles here, we lost 4 or 5 of the top 10 pairs after the Olympics.
The questions,
So the gap between number 4 or 5 mixed doubles pair and the persuaders there, the one challenging from number 7-8 to 20-25, that gap has increased, and that means that you can get some success against those pairs. But when you're up against the very best, top 2-3 in the world, which are great, Jiang and Wei Yexin, then it might not be enough.
Now, there is such a detailed breakdown of, in the disciplines of the top 3, the top 5, the top 10, the top 20.
It depends, because sometimes the top is very, very broad, so to speak. We've had a period in women's singles where it was 8-9 players in every tournament that could actually win the tournament. That's not the case anymore in women's singles, nor is it in the mixed.
Right. Bang, proving the difference, and it's 11-5 at the second interval.
And just to exemplify that in the mixed, none of the Olympic medalists are playing anymore.
Yeah.
让他抹，他抹不下死你了，对吧？你冲下来就行了，他一抹不高了就长这么能压他了嘛？你说对不对？但是你要先堵住，你的球飘上去，那人家就压奖了嘛，2边，你说对不对？好吧？尽量最好就是把球发出去，但你刚才发出来。Kalau bisa tepuk jangan sampai kena attack dulu. Ya. Lebih tahan lagi. 3 seconds. Ya.
20 seconds. Play.
So back on court for a crucial passage of play for Chen, Tangji and Toei Wei. They have to make those changes that Steen outlined, and they have to do them as quickly as they can, if possible, of course, because Jiang and Wei are like a locomotive at the moment, and they just won't be stopped. 25 minutes in, 11-6 up, 1 game up, and looking very dangerous.
A couple of loose shots from Zhang Jianpeng. Not really ready on that third shot in the previous rally. He also played it a little bit upwards, and immediately Chen Tangji was there to capitalize on it. So Malaysians can be. That's well played. 3 good points there. See if they can get to play from above the tape level. They're also very, very good.
Yeah, right now I said they've been forced into kind of chasing a lot of these points. But just now, Chen Tangji with that down-the-line winner showed us exactly what they can do if they're in control.
8.
Service back with China, though. of confusion.
Service over.
I think she hit her hand there.
Yeah, I don't think it was just
Chen hit her hand, actually.
It wasn't just the racket. Yeah, she's going to need medical attention for that.
That hurts, I can tell you.
I can imagine.
It's a full swing of the partner's racket.
Well, as to where it hit, I think it's just below the thumb. She does look like she's in some pain.
That's very, very painful.
Well, meanwhile, Danger is having a word with Rexy Manaiki. A lot of pain right now. Toei Wei, feel for her. Now partner checks in.
No.
Here's the replay of it.
It's already over interval.
Yeah, you could see the immediate wince on her face when it happened. That's a tough break.
Referee Chris Lawrence telling that treatment is not really possible.
Yeah.
Only at intervals. I don't know if she wants some ice on the hand, that would be natural, or she needs a strapping on one of the fingers. That's also a possibility. None of it is actually under the current rules allowed.
Wow. Actually tearing. Actually tearing from the amount of pain that she's in.
Yeah. That's understandable.
9-12.
Wow.
Previously, there was a possibility of applying some cold spray on. Unfortunately, that rule was
rescinded.
Sometimes interpreted as being used in a tactical manner.
Oh, I see. Right. So they pulled it. Oh, she's come back and she scored that. There's a challenge coming. That's good bounce back for Toei Wei. She is quite the trooper. And one thing you have to say about Chen and Toei is they do have a lot of heart. This is the challenge. And that is very good.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge
It
remaining.
was Zhang Zhenbang that called the challenge.
10,
He was
12,
hoping more than anything else.
play.
Just a touch is all she needed.
30.
She's so aware at the net. Yashin. $13-10. Gone wide. 14-10. Rapidly
40.
increasing.
The reaction. Look at Chen Changji there. He needs to be more ready. Comes as a surprise to him, it seems like, that he's played back at. Chen Jinbang always off the tape there. Oh, yeah. Did well to get out of the way there.
15. 10.
I sometimes wonder how he managed to get out of the way of these shuttles so quickly. Just a quick down onto one knee, that was enough. 15-10, and they are looking in a very, very good form to make this final against Pavroniko and Paul Sampran.
15, 10.
Oh, yeah, just wide.
Wow, that's amazing from Zhang Zhenbang. Absolutely incredible coverage.
Look at Wei Yashin's defense. Two beautiful played shots from the left-hander.
Smoothly moving across the court as well. That looked like she was ready for it. Effortless play from Jang and Wei.
Some time ago, before they were talking about splitting up To and Chen and so on, when Chen got the attacking possibilities, he didn't always take the first possibility. He was good at sort of playing a disguised drop shot, maybe 2, maybe even 3, to stay in control of the rally. Maybe it's too difficult to do here because Wei Yashin is so alert on turning the initiative around, so he feels that he has to go for it. But I don't think there's enough variation. Yeah, that's the one. Oi, 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 misunderstanding. So that's not an agreement that's set that at some point I'm going to go all the way cross on Wei Yashin and you're going to cover your forehand. See?
Yeah.
And she was actually too late because it was already behind her. But that's difficult to know if you're not alert to the situation.
Right.
So it's about having the agreements in place that on the 3rd, 4th match or whenever it is, I'm going to go all the way across and you're going to cover the straight one and kill it, or apply even more pressure so I can kill the next shot coming.
Well, thankfully this time Chloe Wei wasn't injured in that clash.
11-17.
But she has been a little bit muted since that hand injury. There was the initial point that she scored, but since then there's another one.
12-17.
With the idea that Chen Tangji is trying to shoulder the burden. Well, they are 5 points back.
Immediately moves forward.
Yeah.
So when you've got Wei Yashin on the backcourt, you should be very, very offensive-minded because the attack, if it's a smash, that's not really hard. So a clear is a possibility or it's a drop shot. So basically, the Malaysians, they could stay in the front court player, back court player position.
Yeah, I see what you mean, yeah.
30.
And now do this exact same thing. Play a high flicker.
In with the mistake, but she was so quick to get across court to get there. You can see her off screen now, and there you go, she pops up. It's just that last shot.
That's also a thing that the Malaysians perhaps could exploit, that when they play Wei Yashin, she's almost always trying to play a creative shot to the front court.
Right.
Look how static Choi Wei is. I'd like to see her a little bit more
left and right, a little bit movement.
Moving without the shuttle, so to speak.
40.
So 19-14. And sad to say, it's almost mathematical now for Chen and To if they're going to get through this. They just aren't winning enough points quickly enough. Also conceding points far quicker.
It's over. 50, 90.
Yeah.
60.
No, I'm constantly mesmerized by her movement left and right. Back forward, she covers so much of the court.
And that's a mental sort of
conditioning.
Minutes to the opponents, that they know that she's active. She's not just standing in the middle of the court.
Wei still having a couple of glances at that injured hand. Had her best since then. But they really are up against the wall now. 37 minutes in. They need to not just make this service work, they need to get a good point run in. If possible. Well, that's match point and 4 of them.
20, match point 16.
Well on course to defend their title from last year. That's gone long, and that's how easy it is for Jang and Wei. 38 minutes. 21-12, 21-16. And they are through to their 5th final of the year. More importantly, their quest to defend their Japan Open title is still very, very much alive.
Match won by Jiang and Wei Yaxin, 21-12, 21-16.
There's a replay of that final point that went long. Just quick run out, 38 minutes actually. Final clock in.
Jiang, Japan, and Wei Yaxin from China will proceed to the final.
And there's confirmation of it. 21-12, 21-16, 38 minutes. Coming up next, we stay with the Malaysians, Pearly Tan and Tina Muritara, the number 3 seeds, up against Matsushita, Nami Matsuyama and Shiharu Shida. It's the women's doubles semi-final. Don't go anywhere.
Badminton Championships, part of HSBC BWF World Tour Series 750. Please welcome technical officials for women's doubles semi-final.
Welcome back to our continuing live coverage of the Japan Open